Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight. Tuesday, the 4th of August, 2022. It's been a rainy day in Trinidad and Tobago, but nevertheless, you give God thanks. Some places really need the water. Some places there are too much water, there are floods. But nevertheless, we can't please everybody in the universe. So viewers, I always encourage you every night to share our Facebook stream. That is Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. All you have to do, pick up your phone, go on your computer, go on your tablet, go on your Facebook account, type in Real Talk with Saieed Ali. When our page pops up, like and share our page, viewers. Also on YouTube, all you can do, just go on our YouTube channel, TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live, viewers. So share our live stream on Facebook, share our live stream on YouTube. So as we start off our program tonight, remember I'm a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for quick cash, not a problem. You have your asset, you have gold, you have a house, you have land, you have car, and you're looking for quick cash borrow, not a problem. Contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325, or you can contact our South office at 242-7690. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. And those of you who are looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash on a fixed deposit system, contact Real Talk Group of Companies. Remember, we are licensed to lend money. I am licensed to lend money. I always say that from time to time I show my license on television, so you all can see that I'm a licensed money lender. That's the way life goes. So viewers, just a quick update on international news. The US will declare a public health emergency to bluster the federal response to the monkeypox outbreak that has infected more than 6,600 Americans. The announcement will free up federal money and other resources to fight the virus, which may cause fever. Now, this is the symptoms for monkeypox. A caller called in last night on our program and asked for some of the symptoms that would lead to monkeypox. And these are the symptoms. You will get fever, you will get body aches, you will get chills, you will get fatigue, and pimple-like bumps on many parts of your body. Last week, the World Health Organization called monkeypox a public health emergency with cases in more than 70 countries. So viewers, in the US, it is declared as an outbreak. More than 6,600 Americans thus far have contacted monkeypox. We can just hope and pray that that does not reach in Trinidad and Tobago, because we know how our health system is. We know the type of health system we have here in Trinidad and Tobago. Ministers could come out and say what they want. They could come out and preach the whole Bible. They could come out and preach the whole Quran or the whole Bhagavad Gita. The fact remains that our health system in Trinidad and Tobago sucks. I know that. You know that as citizens. Nurses and doctors, they are aware of it. The ministers are aware of it. But what can they do? Or is it that they just choose to do nothing? Nothing. Remember when the opposition brought the motion, I believe was Wade Mark, not Wade Mark, yeah, it was Wade Mark, and Tim Gopi Singh, they brought the motion to discuss COVID-19, which turned out to be a deadly infectious disease throughout Trinidad and Tobago. The speaker didn't have time to talk about that. That wasn't important to the speaker. A virus that have been declared dangerous and infectious, killing people, that was not important to the House to discuss. All remember that? 2386716 is the phone number to call the viewers live on our program. Remember, there's a rerun of this program tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. For those who could not view it live at night, we do have a rerun. Imagine, dangerous virus all over the world. All over the world. Ministries, governments have been discussing plans to deal with it. And in Trinidad, the House Speaker did not find it important to deal with. How many died? All of a sudden, all other disease, pack up a handbag, pack up a luggage bag, and went for vacation. And everything was COVID-19. Your catch your flu is COVID-19. Your cough is COVID-19. Your belly hurt is COVID-19. Your nauseous is COVID-19. (2020, 2021) COVID-19 rampant in Trinidad and Tobago. Nobody died. As the vaccine start pumping in human beings, we start dying. I'm just saying, we're just looking at it from the reality point of view. So now the US have declared monkeypox an outbreak. 6,600 Americans have been infected. So I wonder now if the House Speaker would say now that this is not important to discuss in the House. Remember, Terrence Dialson came out and said they had nothing in place, and after I light him up on television, 2 days after, they end up putting everything in place. All you remember that? All you remember that? They were only tested for fever. Citizens with fever coming in. What about the chills that going around? What about the flu that is going around? Did they care? No. You see, Terrence Dialson cannot come out and say he cared. He wept on the by the Queen's Park. No, Brian Lara. Not Brian Lara. What's his name? Up on the in Port of Spain there. Brian Lara Promenade. Yes. Dialson pulled aside. And he wept. He wept. He shed tears for the people not wearing masks. But then again, they had carnival. They gave the okay for carnival. 2022. I wonder if he shed a tear or he cried. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. But nevertheless, let's hear what our health minister now will have to say concerning the US declared it as an outbreak. So moving along, viewers, hey, watchmen, it's Bacchanal Thursday, and I have something for you right here. You all remember when we ran the story of National Flour Mill increasing their price, and they blamed the war in Ukraine for the rise in wheat. And remember, about 2 days after, I came right here on set and I called out about 20 different countries that National Flour Mill could have purchased wheat from to supply us with flour. Will I remember that? I hope I'll remember that. Because of the war with Ukraine and Russia, National Flour Mill had to raise the price because of the war. They did say that they had supply to last us the rest of 2022. And I asked the question, if you had supply to last us the rest of 2022, why increase the price? And I called out about 2 days after, I brought a list to you with about 20 different countries that National Flour Mill could have gone and bought wheat from, import wheat from that country, bring it to Trinidad, do their refining, create their flour, and sell it back. I remember that story. I wish we had a pullback for that, you know. I wish we had a pullback for that. But nevertheless, I ask, why did they increase the price if they had supplies for the rest of 2022? All I want to know how powerful Saieed Ali is. All I want to know how effective Real Talk is. Listen to this. The National Flour Mill of Trinidad and Tobago is assuring the public that there will be no changes in the price of any of its product for the rest of the year. Will I hear that? Will I hear that? Remember when they came out and said that prices may increase? I want to know how effective Real Talk is. You want to know how powerful Saieed Ali is? The assurance came after, or the assurance came from the company chairman Nigel Romano in a statement attached to National Flour Mill's unaudited financial result for June 30th, 2022. Those results showed that the company experienced a $2.3 million after-tax loss in the first 6 months of the year. Romano stated that NFM has assured or secured supplies for the rest of the year, and they do not expect to change price in what? In the near future. They do not expect to change price, viewers, in the near future. Why? Why? Tell me, somebody call me and tell me something. The chairman
NFM has reviewed the proposed price.
National Flour Mill is saying they do not expect to change price in the near future.
It's increased for high.
Well, believe me when you hear I bring something here. When I bring something here, it's not a jokey thing, you know. I bring an issue here for change, you know. I talk about things that need changing, you know. I dwell on things that I could change. Or because of the war in Ukraine, we have to increase the price, and flour price went up. They are the largest supplier of wheat in the world. Boom shot. 20 different countries. Ukraine came 7th in our list. Ukraine came 7th in our list that supply the world with wheat. When I brought that list to you, you all was shocked. You were surprised. Right, Mexico, there they could go and buy flour. Right, Mexico. That is the closest country to ours. You could go right there and buy flour. You could go right there and buy wheat. That is how effective we are. That is how effective Real Talk is. The company board continued to work with its management to monitor the global market and ensure availability of wheat supplies while improving the efficiency of the production process. Despite the challenges it continued to face, Romano added that National Flour Mill's objectives remain to provide basic food items to the public while continuing to look for innovative ways to sustainably manage our operation while ensure ability of these invulnerable staples an affordable price. So now, viewers, that I have brought it to you, nobody else didn't bring it to the upfront. Nobody else talked about it. Nobody else went into details about it. But you know what? We took the initiative. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago coming towards making changes for these citizens. Don't come wrong with me. When I tell you I set out to do something, I set out to do something. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. But nevertheless, when we come back from this break, viewers, we're going to talk about JTUM and the trade union after this break.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. The Joint Trade Union Movement, JTUM, has once again sent a message to the government that it is rejecting the 4% salary wage increase offered to the public sector workers. The statement follows a new position experienced by Chief Personnel Officer Dr. Darrell Dindial to the Protective Service that 4% is the final offer from the government. However, JTUM General Secretary Ozzy Warwick stated that the union umbrella body had reaffirmed its rejection of the offer. On Sunday, Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and Welfare Association was told that the government has rejected its counter-proposal of 15% for 2014 to 2016 and 12% from 2017 to 2019, and that the 4% on the table will not be increased. Imagine that, eh? The Prison Officers Association was also told the same thing by the CPO. It said its president, Ciaran Richards, immediately expressed dissatisfaction with the apparent strong-arm tactic being used. The memo also indicated that the association reminded the CPO of the economic hardship being faced by prison officers and asked that this be relayed to Finance Minister Colin Imbert. Imagine that. The Protective Service of Trinidad and Tobago, they have to deal with a 4%. While gas went up numerous times, groceries went up numerous times. And what happened? What happened? You see, the CPO is being paid a hefty fine to represent the government. They represent the government. So you think they are bothering with the protective service? You think they're going to bother with the prison service? You think they're going to bother with the fire officers in Trinidad and Tobago? No, they are not going to bother with them. I keep saying, God forbid a bandit break in Dindal home. It's TTPS you're calling. I'm telling you. Remember when Dr. Rowley said, when everyone had to, when they made the COVID-19 mandate, the police officers was not mandated to take the COVID-19 shots. You all remember that? Stay with me, Giles. All remember that, viewers? Acting Principal Medical Officer Dr. Mariam Abdul Richards have stated that the Health Ministry has observed and in the number of COVID-19 hospitalization over the past week, after a decline which began on February. Abdul Richards stated that there are 156 patients in the parallel healthcare system, representing a national occupancy of 25%. She added that on July 28, the number of hospitalization cases exceeded 110, while there was a decline in the number of patients from February 18th. Listen.
There are 156 patients in the parallel healthcare system, representing a national occupancy of 25%. Now, I'd like to share some trends that we would have noted. And we have noticed an uptick or an increase in the number of patients in the parallel healthcare system from the 28th of July 2022, when the number of patients exceeded 110. There was a general decline in the number of patients in the parallel healthcare system noted from February 18th, when the national occupancy reached or decreased to 40% and declined right down to the lowest percentage we saw when there were 87 patients at about 15%.
Now, viewers, Abdul Richard also noted that on July 13th, there was an increase in the rolling average of confirmed cases, while on July 23rd, there was an increase in accident and emergency cases as the hospital occupancy began to increase on July 28th. Listen to this.
On the 13th of July 2022, we noticed the increase in the rolling average of confirmed cases. Then on the 23rd of July 2022, we noticed the accident and emergency admissions increasing. And of course, by the 28th of July 2022, the hospital occupancy began to increase. The number of patients in our accidents and emergencies, which really is a precursor and a way of identifying how many patients go into the parallel healthcare system, stands at 24 this morning. And as I indicated, we have noticed an increase in this area as well. In the ICU, there are 11 patients this morning across the ICU departments in Trinidad as well as Tobago.
Now, Terence Dialsing, the health minister, stated that the current 7-day rolling average of cases is 174, and a rolling 7-day average of death is now 1 death, while the ministry records 418 tests per day. He questioned where the increase will go. Depend on the population they are masking up in high-risk indoor situations. Are they getting their vaccination? Listen to this.
Where would this go? It depends on the population. It depends on is the population masking up in those high-risk indoor situations, vaccination levels. So we continue to monitor all these parameters on a daily basis.
They are saying COVID never went anywhere. call a good night.
Very, very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real
So
Talk.
I am going to be very quick. I am going to tell you something. Part is serious and part is funny. So the serious part is the United States has declared the monkeypox a public health emergency.
Yes.
And Trinidad and Tobago planning to declare crimes
Public health emergency.
All the best. Have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend. This is how illiterate some of those that holds power are. This is how illiterate they are. Crime going to public health issue. So a public health issue will now be what? If we turn it upside down, what? Crime? So now that monkeypox have become declared in the US, I wonder what we're going to do down here. What are we going to do down here? If in the US it have been declared as infectious. Health, infectious. Trinidad, health, violence. Watch man, we smart too bad. We smart too bad. And all you want to say is side bashing the government. I ain't doing that. The Alsing said that the Cova Hospital continued to be used as a TT premier COVID-19 institution, confirming that most persons in the parallel healthcare system were unvaccinated. Health Minister Terence Diasing stated that this was a tragedy, given that COVID-19 vaccine are safe and effective. Hear the minister.
So yesterday, we would have done a total of 129 doses of COVID vaccines across the system. I just want to reiterate what Dr. Richards has been saying and what Dr. Paratram alluded to, that most of the people in our parallel healthcare system now, I think over 80%, Dr. Richards, are unvaccinated. So of the 156 odd persons, 120 of those persons are unvaccinated. And that is really a tragedy, seeing that we have vaccines which have proven to be safe and effective.
The Alsing continued to urge the unvaccinated to make themselves available to get vaccine.
So we continue to urge the unvaccinated to avail yourself of the vaccination program.
Now viewers, I will tell you something. They continue to say it is safe. They continue to say that. Today a woman and her husband visited me right here in my office in Chagonas. Her husband and her. She came in the door like this. You know, like if you have this disease they call shingles, that you study shaking. She said when she sat on the couch, she was like this. She said, Saeed, after I took the vaccine, I became like this. And I was watching her and said, Lord, oh my God. I said, Mom, did anybody came to your assistance? Any doctor visited you? Did the health ministry get in contact with you? She said, Saeed, from then to now, no one has contacted me. And she is like this. While Terence Diasing continued to say there's no adverse, she visited me and like this. Her husband said, Saeed, my wife was a proper, healthy woman. After we took the vaccine, she ended up like that. Her whole body. She stood down in the chair and she did so. How is her husband going to deal with that now? Her wife is shaking. His wife is shaking as if breeze is blowing. And Terence Diasing, the grey head, continue to say it is safe. Continue to say that, you know. And people visiting me and telling me of the adverse condition they have. And the sad part about it is that nobody from health ministry visited them or assisted them. But the grey head man saying it's safe. There's no adverse. I believe testicular issue, we brought that up already. With the same vaccine. The other thing said he never heard about it. And they failed to investigate it. And then now, all you want me now, Saeed, not to bash this man on television, when he coming and telling the people it's safe, people getting after effects, and nobody checking them. Nobody. Does he care? A right caring Minister of Health would have assigned a team to look at the adverse condition after taking the injection. Or the vaccine, as we would say. Did they do that? Huh? Terry! Did you do that? No. All kind of inquiries the others want to launch. Launch an inquiry into vaccinated people getting adverse condition after taking the vaccine. Where's the Davis Home report, Terry? Say something now. Say something. I'm waiting. The day you bring that report and you lay it in the public domain is the day Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, is going to tell you, resign your position and go home. And we will no longer hear of you. Just as we no longer hear of the former Education Minister. I'll talk now. So we're going for a short commercial break, viewers, but when we come back, we're going to continue with the Alsing.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saeed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtor Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk Group, viewers. Remember, those of you on our Facebook page, like and share our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, and share our page. So viewers, remember I told you about the corridor competition on 31st of August at the Pier Road Recreation Ground, Pier Road in Charleville. Let me tell you something, it's a corridor competition. All you come on down, our team is putting everything together, so by tomorrow, we're going to have the final price list, the registration, and we'll be good to go. The reason why I am mentioning this to you is that there is nothing in the Chaguanas area that is taking place to bring together the family. So Real Talk Group of Company came up with the idea to launch a corridor competition. Let me tell you something, you would love the prizes. You would love the prizes. Take what I'm telling all you. On the 31st of August, remember, 31st of August, Real Talk Group of Company is keeping its first corridor competition at the Pierre Road Recreation Ground in Pierre Road, Charleville, Shogunas. From tomorrow, you're going to get the prizes, you're going to get the registration fee, you're going to get all the information. Our team have been finalizing all the information. Let's make it a family day. A family day on the 31st of August. This event is being sponsored by Real Talk Group of Companies. Remember that, the 31st of August. Minister of Health Terence Yalsing have stated that 8 suspect cases locally of the monkeypox virus tested negative for the disease. He stated that there are no other samples waiting for testing at this time. Yalsing added that the development of local testing capacity was part of the ministry preparation for the arrival of the monkeypox virus in Trinidad and Tobago. Listen to this.
I would have indicated that we have local capacity for testing. I can now share with the national population that we have sent 8 samples for testing locally, 8 samples, and all samples have come back negative at this point in time. So we continue to be vigilant, we continue to monitor, and we will continue to test as far as we have these suspect cases. And I said we've had 8 and all have come back negative so far.
Now viewers, remember viewers, Real Talk Group of Company also buy and sell cars, vehicle. So we have some vehicle for sale. Come down to our office at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas and you view our vehicles. They are saying he continued to urge persons to be vigilant on the monkeypox front, to be aware of those modes of transmission, which includes immediate skin-to-skin contact and the sharing of clothes. The Alsing also noted that the ministry has placed an indicative order with the Pan American Health Organization for 2,000 doses of monkeypox vaccine. However, he said there was no information or there was no firm confirmation of price or arrival to date as yet.
We would have alerted the national community last week, Thursday I believe, that we have placed an indicative order with PAHO for 2,000 doses of monkeypox vaccines. It's a 2-dose vaccine just like the AstraZeneca or the Pfizer or the Sinopharm. So that means that could vaccinate potentially 1,000 persons. We have no firm date of arrival as yet. As soon as we have it, of course we will let you know. We have no firm confirmation of pricing as yet, but we have placed an order, a very early order. Trinidad and Tobago was one of the first countries to place the order with PAHO for 2,000 doses of monkeypox vaccines.
Caller, good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Right, I'm calling from Penal. What has happened? I was just clear a bit from your program. There's 2 schools that are under construction for a while now, the Silver Boys and the Parvati Girls College, right? And what happened there right now, you have some fellas living in the compound there and they're vandalizing the building. They sold out everything that they had on the ground. Right now, the roof, almost 2 of the buildings, all its sheeting is gone. Within one day and last night, almost 2 of the building sheeting has been removed.
Thank you for highlighting it. Now viewers, the ministry also stated that if the conditions warrant more vaccine, they would be bought. But currently, there was no information available on the expiry date or price of the vaccine. Caller, good night. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, go right ahead.
Yes, you remember the Alsing said he ordered the vaccination and whatnot, and he don't know how much it costs. What kind of man people is this buying thing without the knowing what it costs? So taxpayers' money are no value in this place, or?
Thank you, my friend. They just forget. I tell you, watchmen, they're going senile. They're going senile. Public health going to violence. Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali have stated that a wave of violence in TNT should not be centered only among the African community because of the irrational, as reported appears to be. Now, to be the impulsiveness of various pockets across the society. Recently, the PM stated that violence will be considered a national public health emergency. Listen to this.
The flush of criminal behavior from our young people who form significant parts of these minorities that are terrorizing the country, that to break that cycle, that it is the government's intention to declare violent crime as a public health issue, because violence across the society is now the norm, from domestic violence, violence in schools, violence person against persons, armed responses for everything, and of course the gains to be had by criminal conduct where lives are lost and property being destroyed and stolen and so on. It's a whole plethora of violent, unacceptable conduct.
How are we going to declare monkeypox infectious disease in Trinidad and Tobago? Are we going to call that public health emergency? Or we're going to call it public violence emergency? You be the judge of that, Trinidad and Tobago. Call her good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, when does this man put in his order? If they tell him 100 million, if they tell him 100 million, he will pay 100 million for it?
Let me hope them are so foolish.
Also, in New York, a lot of people line up and took the monkeypox vaccine. And that is how they have monkeypox now. So we will go and take that 2,000 and end up with the same thing, and then they go say public health emergency. Also, the flour, with respect to the flour, is the same thing they do with the gas. They raise the gas on account of Ukraine. They raise flour on account of Ukraine. Ukraine is the trump card now.
Yep. Thank you, my friend.
All right, thanks.
Now, Rowley, he added that many persons were asking, how did we get to this point? And what accounts for the rage among us, which in a moment turns death or deathly violence. Some observers have suggested that the new wave is a consequence of the COVID-19 experience, a release of pent-up energy. Can violence be caused by COVID-19? No. No. No, 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 no. No. Increase in violence will cause by lack of police presence, lack of patrols, lack of officers not doing their jobs. If you don't believe me, check on it for yourself. Before the former Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, became the Commissioner of Police for Trinidad and Tobago about 4 years back, 3.5 years back, there were a lot of crimes in Trinidad. Violent crime, murders, rape, kidnap. When Gary Griffith took office, crime reduced. 3 years straight, crime reduced. Gary Griffith is out of office, crime increased. So how the hell a PM could stand up and say COVID-19 caused violence? How could that be possible? You be the judge, Trinidad and Tobago. It's just the facts I am bringing to you. It's just the facts I am bringing to you. TNT might be on the United States of America Department of State. Tied to watch list for human trafficking for more than 5 years. But National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines says a recent bust in Port of Spain shows that strides are being made against illicit trade. He stated that in TNT, persons sometimes tend to overlook the good and focus on problems. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello?
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yes. I just want to...
Now, the minister added that there were investigations of 23 human trafficking cases in 2021, including 9 for sex trafficking, 5 for labor, and 9 for unspecified reasons. Meanwhile, he stated that there was an increase in anti-trafficking training across various law enforcement agencies, including for frontline police officers, judges, and magistrates. Hines also added that the ministry fostered collaboration between the police service, Special Operation Response Team, and intelligence body to monitor suspicious establishment. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yes, I want to just ask you speaking about one topic tonight. Hello?
Mute your television when you're calling in.
Yes, I'm mute. Yes, television is mute.
Go ahead.
Yes. I just want to ask you if you on one topic tonight or
I am not hearing you clearly. I do apologize for that. I do apologize for that. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about the MSJ right after this break.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. The Movement for Social Justice, MSJ, has called on the government to implement a wealth tax on large multinational energy companies and large local corporations following big profit by such companies and Republic Bank. This is coming from the MSJ. MSJ stated that they made this call in April when they suggested that instead of raising a fuel price, government should tax the multinational energy companies and large local corporations and use the additional revenue to maintain the fuel price. I will tell you something. Any business that is registered as incorporated are paying 35% tax. I want the MSJ leader to understand that. We are paying 35% tax. Real Talk Group of Company is incorporated. And we are paying 35% tax, Mr. MSJ. How much are you paying? So let me draw this figure to all you. If I make a profit of 100,000, you know how much my tax is to the government? It is 35,000, Mr. MSJ. How much are you paying? How much is your union paying? So don't come out and make no suggestion to the government that we should pay large taxes. We are already doing it. We are already doing it. And where is our tax-paying money going, Mr. MSJ? I'm asking you. If I make 1 million, if Real Talk Group of Company, now this is something I just saying, and I want to let you understand and give me the logic behind this. If my company makes $1 million in 12 months, 35% tax, I am giving the government $350,000. Where is MSJ? You stand up and fight for the betterment of your union, not incorporated companies in Trinidad and Tobago, because we pay a large amount of taxes. And what kind of tax do you pay, Mr. MSJ? I am asking you on national television. Come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago what sort of percentage tax does the MSJ pay to the government. Don't be coming with nonsense. Do not be coming with nonsense. Where is my $350,000 going in tax? MSJ, I want to hear your response to this. How much are you getting for being the leader of the MSJ? Huh? Incorporated companies pay 35% tax. Where's our money going? Why don't you ask the government where is the 35% that incorporated companies are paying to the government? Where is our tax money going? Why don't you ask the government that? But you want to jump on incorporated company? Careful. Because I will answer back all you. I will answer back all you. If my company makes $2 million a year, I'm just saying, that is $700,000 in tax in 12 months. MSJ, where is my tax money going? Answer that. Answer that. Where is my $700,000 going in tax? If you could bring a definition and a breakdown to that, where my company $700,000 is going in tax, I will side with you. I will side with you. But don't bring on no cock and bull idea to give to the government to charge incorporated company a large amount. Where the hell our tax money going? How much money you paying? How much money is the MSJ paying to the government? You want to talk? Talk about that. Talk about that. Now, viewers, I want to let you understand this. Understand this. MSJ has called on the government to implement a wealth tax on large multinational energy companies and large local corporations following big profits. I am paying 35% tax. And on top of that 35%, they have all kind of hidden percentage. I will go and stink for that. Because just saying, if my company makes a profit of $2 million, 35% is how much, MSJ? Come now, man. Somebody do the math and call in. Call her good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Yes, good night, Sally. I asked you about 3 weeks ago, a couple of prisoners where
I know you're waiting.
They're going.
Thank you, my friend, but there's something wrong with your audio. I do apologize for that sincerely. Mr. MSJ, we had a refinery in Trinidad. We had a refinery in Trinidad. Don't you realize that when the refinery shut down, we got a blunt stabbed at our company? Didn't you realize that? Company had to send home workers. Workers who worked 10 years, 15 years. They had to go home. Why? Because the company could not longer afford them. Answer that. Let me tell you something. Don't play mad, you know. Don't make a statement that all cannot back up. Why the MSJ didn't stand for the oil field workers? Why they didn't have a 1 week or a 2 weeks march on the streets? But you want to come now to give an idea to the government to target local corporation? When I work in 17 hours a day to formulate ideas, when I have managers and supervisors working 16 hours a day together with me in making my company successful, local and international, where the hell you there, MSJ? Where the hell is your party? Where the hell is your supporters? Come good when Allah voicing all your opinion and giving the government suggestion. How much tax is the MSJ Corporation paying to the government? And then think about now, if Saieed's company just make a profit of $2 million, think about the 35% tax I paying on that. And you want to give the government a solution? Be careful what all you're doing. Not because all you have a mouth in all your head. All you go come and blah, 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 blah. No. All you do nothing for the damn country in Trinidad and Tobago. Absolutely nothing. I can tell all you that. Nothing. I highlight 20 different countries that National Flour Mill could go and purchase wheat and bring it back in Trinidad. And look, they make a change in increasing price for the rest of this year when they say prices could increase. What you do, MSJ? I set up blah, 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 and that's it. That's it. Change, man. So, viewers, we are out of time for tonight. You have been viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am Saieed Ali. We are on Synergy Network from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. with a re on the next day from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Remember, if you're looking for cash borrow, I'm a licensed money lender. It doesn't matter if you have gold, house, land, car. Contact me. As long as it's not owing, contact me. Those of you who are looking for vehicles to buy, I have vehicles for sale. My company also buys and sells vehicles. Those of you having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me. Remember, on 31st of August 2022, at the Pierre Road Recreation Ground, Pierre Road in Charleville, corridor competition. It will be the first corridor competition that Real Talk is having for 2022. Until we meet again, Al Anta Rakaba Une Zabi Illa Anta. They are leaders and leaders. Good night.